What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Chris Moore, and in today's video we got a brand hammer new bike with some brand new, never been tested before modifications. 2023 Kawasaki ZH2. This is the SE model, so in other words it has the good suspension, all the cool stuff, gizmos and gadgets, and we just installed a $3,000 exhaust system, guys. Check it out, the brand new Vandemon Stealth full titanium exhaust system. Did I mention this exhaust is quieter than a stock one? Oh, or is it? This thing has got a push button valve to open and close the exhaust so you can make it loud or quiet. Super cool option. We're gonna show you here in just a second. Stay with us, guys. Here we go. Guys, I'm excited to test this thing out. I really like ZH2s myself. They sit super comfortable and they are super fun to ride. So you got all the power of a basically just crazy balls to the wall sport bike, but yet you have the comfort of a naked sport touring bike, which in my opinion is super cool. Now, normally when you put exhaust on these things, they get pretty loud slash pretty obnoxious, or they can be. If you get an open baffle muffler, it's gonna be loud. Every one I've ever done has always been that way. Vandemon has came out with the cure for the fix. Look at the quality and workmanship and the headers on this thing. We've just got it hot for the first time, and man, is this thing artwork. Literally, the header and exhaust on this thing is so pretty. And then you get all the way back to the polished titanium muffler with the carbon fiber tip. But the cool thing is, check this out. When I turn the key on, you push this little button that we installed on the handlebar, and look at this. Exhaust opens and closes. Now this should be exhaust closed. Super quiet, not much louder than stock, maybe even a tiny bit quieter. You can really hear the supercharger scream with that exhaust. Now, then we push the button. Dude, I like it. I think it's working. I don't know. Let's dyno it, see what it's about. So I got this thing warmed up. I'm about to make the first pull with it. I'm gonna get the exhaust getting hot. Watch as this titanium changes color. about to hook this thing up. So you can see where it made 173.89 horsepower and 88.78 foot-pounds of torque. Not too bad, but not too good. This thing is a supercharged 1000cc engine and we only got 173 horsepower. Well, why did it stop pulling at 10,500 RPMs when the thing revs to 12.5? Well, you can see here, the longer you rev the bike out, the slower this thing gets because the power just steadily declines. And the reasoning for that is when we go in here and open up our base ECU file, we go to the electronic throttle valve table, click that, then we click and put it in 5th gear, which is what we dynoed it in. This is our throttle percentage table up here, okay? You can see 190, 80, 70. That's how much throttle you're giving it. This right here is our RPM, starting at 1,000, ending at 12.5. That's how many RPMs you rev it. You can see here that at 9,000 RPMs is where it takes before it goes to 100%. Look at this table, guys. At, what is that, 6,000 RPMs, you're getting 66% throttle. And then at 12.5, you're only getting 31% throttle. Come on, man. I bought a supercharged bike. We want a supercharged bike. Look at this. 1st gear, way worse. It never goes to 100% throttle in 1st gear. So even though you got the throttle locked wide open, Kawasaki's only giving you a maximum of 84% throttle and then cuts it back to 12% throttle in the top of 1st gear. We go in and fix all that with our ECU Flash, plus getting rid of the top speed limiter. We're also gonna make this thing ride way smoother. And the way we do that, there is an option here called Disable Decel Fuel Cut. Well, when we check that option, when we let off the throttle now, the bike nosedives. Once we modify it, then when we let off the throttle, the fuel injectors are gonna keep spraying a bare minimum amount of fuel to make the on-off throttle transition much smoother. So when you let off the gas, instead of nosediving like this, it's just gonna barely slow down. It's gonna reduce the engine braking, but it's gonna make the bike way less twitchy when you ride it. So I've got this old trusty computer over here flashing the ECU on this thing, and we are about to be making a whole lot more horsepower. If you have one of these bikes and you want to send in the ECU to get it flashed, you do have to remove the ECU. The ECU is basically right here. Yeah, it's not the most fun to take out. Probably gonna take you 30 minutes or better to do it. You gotta remove all these, I guess you would say, headlight fairings. Once you take all that out, it literally sits sideways directly behind the headlight. ECU Flash, almost finished now. We should be ready in 3, 2, 1. Here we go, guys. ECU is flashed. All the restrictions are gone. We're about to see what kind of power this makes now that we finally got it 100% throttle under full load. Take a look at the gains from the ZH2, 173 to 217, 88 foot-pounds of torque to 97 foot-pounds of torque. The gains are huge, and you see how much it keeps going on top end, a lot. Now, would the shorter, louder Vandemon exhaust produce a little bit more horsepower? Yes, I'm sure it probably would. Could we get a little bit more horsepower by, I guess you would say, leaning on it harder, putting a little more ignition timing, rev it a little harder? Yes, we probably could. But the owner of this bike, that's not really what he's after. He wants good, safe, reliable horsepower that he can ride all day, every day, and not have to worry about tearing his baby up. So anyways, we're finished with the bike. I got it outside. I want to show you what it sounds like outside, or let you hear what it sounds like outside, but I also want to take a second to show you his trailer that he brought it here. Yeah, that's right, guys. He's a military veteran, and he has got a trailer saluting military veterans here as well that he's had vinyl wrapped. This thing is super, super cool. When I saw this thing, he asked if he could leave it here for a couple days while we were working on the bike, and I was like, absolutely. We always try to look out for our soldiers, our veterans here, but this guy here, he has really poured his heart into designing this trailer, showing respect, and you can see where it says, in memory of those who gave all, and a salute to all those that served, always thank a veteran. Is that not the truth right there, boys? I'm telling you what, thank you to our military service. We appreciate all your love and support and what you have done for our country. All right, back to the ZH2. Let's fire it up. That is the valve open, guys. I'm gonna sit you back here where it's not quite so close so you can hear this thing, how it revs. Valve closed. Valve open. What do you think, guys? Comment in the comments below. Is this Vandemon exhaust the one for you? Do you have a ZH2? Are you shopping for exhaust? Hit us up, mooremafia.com. We will get you outfitted with whatever you need. Thanks for watching, guys. That's gonna do it for today's video. Be sure you subscribe to the channel, click the bell for notifications. Oh, and the Kawasaki H2 giveaway. Yeah, that's right, guys. I'm giving away a 2023 Kawasaki H2. That's going on right now. Only a few days left. Check out mooremafia.com for how you could win a 2023 H2 Carbon built by yours truly. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Smash that like button and we'll see you next time.